The Primatech Vaccinator gun, it's a high quality, repairable plastic vaccinator gun that's been on the market in agricultural rural stores for around about 10 to 12 years now. One of the problems for the farmer who comes in to buy a vaccinator is it's not always immediately obvious the differences and features and benefits of the higher quality product like the Primatech gun compared to some of the disposable guns that you might see in the same store. One of the critical components of any vaccinator is the needle nib at the front of the gun. You'll notice that in the case of the Primatech gun, we've got a sturdy, solid needle nib that's pressed down into the barrel. On this other gun, you'll notice that the barrel, which is also made of plastic, comes down to a fine plastic needle nib. The problem with that is when you have a needle on the end of that, you get a leverage point happening. When you vaccinate an animal, it's very easy with a nib like this one to snap the tip off, whereas with the metal nib it's much less likely to have that happen. With the Primatech Vaccinator gun, a fitting and removal of the new needle is a much easier job to do than it is with the traditional disposable plastic vaccinator. The quick lock needle nut on this gun has a thread inside which allows you to take your needle, just screw the needle straight into the nib, it locks into position, and you do the reverse to take it off. So it's a very, very easy attachment of needle using a quick lock needle nut. With the Primatech Vaccinator, in the unlikely event that you ever break or block something in the front of the gun, if something goes wrong at the front, the whole front of the gun comes off, can be replaced as a barrel kit, which comes in a little bag like so. So the new barrel is just screwed into place and off you go again. Many of the other guns don't have the option of a replacement barrel, so it's a very, very good feature to allow longevity of the gun. Adjustment of the dosage with the Primatech gun is easily done with these large finger grips which are easy to turn up and down. The dosage is actually read from the tip of the blue piston, so altering using the finger grips. The attachment of the draw-off tube to fit on the vaccine, you simply pull the back handle back, feed the tube up through the base of the handle and then onto this little spigot at the back of the gun. The handle is then pushed back into position and clicks into place. This is a much better position for a draw-off tube to attach onto a gun than some of the disposable guns where a little half handle exists and it's very easy to drag the tube off those types of guns and lose half the vaccine. It may only seem like a small thing, but even the addition of a useful little hook handle is very good if you're doing things like working on lambs or working in an area where you have to do multiple tasks, where you maybe have to give a vaccine shot and then do something else. It's much easier to be able to just hang the thing up on a hook in between tasks. In the end, I guess you go into your local store, you see a gun, you see both types of gun, and you decide which one you like. I've tried both types, and I'm absolutely sure I know which one I prefer. Some guns are very uncomfortable to use, especially if you have large numbers of shots to do in a day. Come and see us at a field day and we'll demonstrate the vaccinator for you.